tea. Happy Monday morning. I guess it's almost a Monday afternoon. No, it is afternoon. It is 1 minute afternoon, according to that clock. But I think it's still before noon, according to my clock. I'm 2 minutes before noon. It's morning. It counts. I'm gonna do some chores in the kitchen. And then I'm gonna repot some tomatoes. I also just got out of the shower, as you might be able to tell. You might have noticed. I do not know if this microphone is working. You need to tell me if the microphone is working. I should also probably tell people I'm live, shouldn't I? Copy link. Alright, now this. Alright, there we go. Hello! Happy Monday. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but, oh yeah, I just got out of the shower. I'm going to be tidying up my kitchen, and then I'm going to go do some stuff. Are you hearing me through this? I tried turning it on before starting the stream this time. Why? Why does it not use this microphone? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, that's the kettle. That burbly noise, that's the dial-up. It's the dial-up caffeine. It'll stop in a second. Look how clean my rice cooker is. Isn't that amazing? The phone is next to it. Yeah, a little bit. Is that better? I don't know if that helps. Oh my god. Look at how clean it is. I'm not gonna lie. You guys put one in the chat if you can hear me, or if I sound really low, or if you can't hear me at all. If you're cooking rice, use cold water. I usually use cold water in rice. Hello. Right? Is that the cleanest rice cooker you have ever seen? Okay, the fact that you put 2 in there. Messing with my brain. You can barely hear me over the kettle. Okay, hold on. It's gonna stop in a second. It's almost done, it's almost done, it's almost done. It's almost done, it's almost done, it's almost done. Okay, it's just about done. You got another heat wave? That's terrible. Okay, so I'm just tidying up the kitchen, and then once I'm done tidying up the kitchen, I'm gonna go repot some tomato plants because there's some people at the food bank, I think, that want more tomatoes. So they're getting tomatoes. Give me an excuse and a way to throw around tomato plants. I got so many fucking tomato plants. I'm not cooking anything, I'm just cleaning right now. Usually about once a month, roughly, give or take a couple of days, about 2 to 3 days go by where I don't clean shit every month. And so then things get a little bit out of hand. And then once I get little bit of energy back, I just do a whole sweep. I do a whole big sweep. There we go. Alright, now the annoying kettle is done. You do have too many tomatoes for any households to use by any order of magnitude. I do. I have too many tomato plants. So I've just been giving them away to people. So like anybody who wants one, I've just been like, yes. Do you want one? And then sometimes people are like, no, I don't want one. And I'm like, take one anyway. Get out of here. Look, this thing even got my brush clean. This dishwasher is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, man. Holy moly. I've had dishwashers a couple of times in my life, and they've always been like meaty. It's better still than just doing dishes by yourself. But this is the best dishwasher I think I've ever had. It's amazing. I'm doing my best not to abuse it. Take one anyway, you might want it when you get home. Yeah, we have tomato plants at home. Oh yeah, basil and tomato and a little bit of like mozzarella or like some cheese. You're right, that's super good. And then if you really want to, crackers, but even without the crackers, it's super good. But I do not have any, I don't have a basil plant yet. I want one, but I do not have one yet. I'll get one. I'll get one eventually. I'm kind of upset at myself though because this ugly thing that is up here is starting to grow on me. I kind of just like how obnoxious it is. It is like clearly awful. And it clearly super gaudy and clearly needs to have something done with it. But low key, it's kind of starting to grow on me. Weird fixture. Yeah, it's super weird. It's super weird. It's delightfully trashy. Yes, that's the I think that, yes, Hawkskull, that's what it is. It's delightfully trashy. Discord is having problems again. It's been doing that a lot recently. I wonder how related that is to, it's like, you know how Discord started doing a ton of updates all the time because they're adding like games and stuff and making different stuff available? I'm wondering if it's related to that. I don't know. But it has seemed to be happening more often. Like, even the lid to my rice cooker is so like, look at that. That's amazing. It's got like one little goober on it, and that was just something I did to it right now. We should migrate to Stout now that they've got video calls. I think we should. I think we should do that. So the guys in the Discord, RNGD and EMP in particular, have been looking around for a Discord replacement. So they've been you've tested out like what, 3 of them, I think. And Stout so far, it's called Stout, and Stout so far has been the best option, right? It's got like it doesn't have like all the bells and whistles of Discord, but we don't want all the bells and whistles of Discord. All the bells and whistles are part of the problem, right? Stouts, minks, ferrets, they're also cute. They're also cute. Totes adorbs. Stouts adorbs? Ah, you see what I did there? Oh, there was water in that. No. Oh well. It's fine. Ha! Hi! It's open source. Yeah, it being open source is really nice because that means we can putz with it more. Spaghetti was recently made in this house, which means guess who's got more jars? This guy. I got so many jars. And I just keep adding more jars. Dang. I'm gonna get to make more dumplings soon. How many jars of them have dirt? How many jars have dirt in them? Not as many as you might think. Window silence and then jars. Yeah, well, I'm cleaning my kitchen. I've got so many jars. Like, these are just some of the jars I have on my counter right now. Look at all the jars. There's 6 jars right there. I've got a whole thing of jars. That's all jars. More jars. All day, all the time. I have so many jars. So many. So my jars are not gone. They're never gone. There's always more. Forever. Too many jars. Yes, the jars are all gone because I took them all. They're all mine. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, that's stupid. That's dumb. Speaking of stupid and dumb, how many of you guys have watched Manya's true crime coverage on the channel the last couple days? Ouch. Stabbed myself. Don't stab yourself. The peace warlord from India. I like that you call him the peace warlord. That's very funny. I like that. That's clever. But yes, I am unfamiliar with Gandhi's meatball eating or baking habits. You watched 70% of it? Yes, you've watched it. Peppery onion. Ooh. That does sound very good. Alright. That's good enough for now. It's not all the way clean, but I'm not going to sit around and scrub that thing right this second. We're going to go outside. So we have some tomato plants to plant. Yahoo! No, I think calling Gandhi a peace warlord is a great, perfect, ideal. How hot is it out? I'm wearing a sweater. Oh, I'm not, yeah, that's not going to be okay. I'm going to need to get changed. I'll be able to close this door, I promise. I did it. So, yeah, all my tomato plants are doing really well. But today, these 3 are getting moved into these. Hello, welcome. Do it. Drop a garden joke. We're all about it. We all about this. The question is will I have enough dirt? And the answer might surprise you. Miss Hall's my plants, yeah. Basically, yes. Went to the deep end trying to create a document that allows for you to easily mouth-to-mouth tracking and status updates for team members after you got the criticism that you didn't communicate. That's crazy. I have not bought tea yet. I haven't left the house yet. I got back from my vacation and I have not left the house. Okay. So this is, let me show you what we're working with. This is what we're working with. There's 3 tomato plants in here. 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna try to get them all out of this and put them into these. That's what we're doing. Tulips. Do you put the tulips together? Where are you getting these pickup lines from? What is this? What are these pickup line punny nonsense? I did go to the pub, that's true. I went to the pub and I ordered a White Russian, which I had not had in ages, and it was super good. The lady was a little bit confused about what I was asking for because she wasn't sure, but she did a fantastic job making it. Regardless. Look how clean. Oh, month. Oh, mouth. Month. I don't know. I don't know. I can't read. My tomato plant, yeah, no, having 3 in one of these square boxes isn't so great. Having 2 in them is okay. They are a little bit crowded, but it's okay for when they're still small. Right? Because they're like the size that there are is fine for this, what I've got them in, right? But if you want them to produce a lot more, then you need them to be separated out. So, like, this is fine for now, but not, you wouldn't want to leave them like this forever. Ideally. There we go. So now I've got this whole thing of dirt, and this is fresh dirt in this one. That was actually pretty painless. I actually did that pretty good. Are you trying to be annoying, Victoria? You have to get up early in the morning to get at me. I'm used to people being really stupid and annoying. So the only thing that I've got that's a little bit of a problem with these tomato plants, and I don't really know what it's about, but there's like little white flying bugs. I don't know what they are. They're kind of like dirt. I thought they were like dirt mites, but they're all white and they like, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. When roots are nodding, plant starts rotting. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. None of these are, all the roots are super healthy. None of them are knotted up or anything. Everything's in really good shape. Oh, ta-da! One done. I'm gonna be watching Vic Mignogna tomorrow. He was at Anime, I think it's called Anime Matsuri. It's like the only place that will let him show up as a guest anymore. Because, you know, he's a creep. And he's only gotten creepier. Like, he's only gotten worse. The man has learned nothing. So he was at Anime Matsuri, and somebody recorded the panel and posted it on YouTube, so we're gonna watch it. Yeah, they let him on stage. It's one of the only places that still, like, lets him exist as a guest. Like, he won't, like, everywhere else, like, kicks him out or won't invite him, or they'll invite him for a short little while and then he gets disinvited. He was crying? Why was he crying? Oh my god, of course he was crying. Ugh. I hate that. That's 2 down. 1 more. Oh, crying isn't bitching? He was bitching? Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, he bitches all the time. That's kind of like his shtick at this point. That's kind of all he does is bitch. Alright, all done. So, check it out. The difference between these plants is really interesting. So, all 3 of these were in the same pot, right? But you can see the difference in, like, the leafage. Right, so you see how this one's like really leafy all the way down, and this one's kind of beanstalky, and then this one's kind of between being beanstalky and leafy, and that's because this one grew out a little bit faster than this one, so this one needed to grow taller to get leaves out that could get, you know what I'm talking about? So that's how that worked, and that's what they did. Neat, right? I can't show you guys now, but right now the back is all cleared out, so I think I'm going to get some garden boxes and get 2 big garden boxes that back there. So now we have another situation. My mother is in the chat, so she would know. Mother, the small ones, the little ones, are they still going to somewhere, to someone? The baby plants? Yeah, I did good. I made good tomato plants. I have 4 of them. Are all of the are the smaller tomato plants going to the food bank? Okay, no, don't worry about it. If you don't know, then it's fine. Because I have other things to do with them. Yeah, I don't know, because they'll grow inside. Okay, yeah, the 4 we talked about are ready to go. Like, they're Gucci. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the other one's over there. It's got some tomatoes on it already springing up. All 3 of those ones also have flowers on them, so all of them are going to produce cherry tomatoes. Oh, good. You're going to get more for your ceiling. I am not going to make a gardening channel. That's way too much. On the plus side, the paneling that was underneath here is gone now. Like, it's out. We got the trailer, we got everything loaded up, and all that garbage was taken out, made it to the dump. So, that's fantastic. Yeah, the ceiling looks really cool. Alright, so now we have these 2, right? Now, neither of these have enough dirt in them. So I'm not going to be able to get 2 out of it, but I can get 1 out of it, which means we get to pick. We got 2 little ones here, and 2 more little ones here. So we can, here's our options. We can do what we did with these 3 and put 3 in here. Or we can do just 2 and leave 1. I think we do 3. I think I'm gonna do 3 again anyway. 45 and homeless, that's terrible. I think being homeless at any age is kind of terrible. Like, homelessness shouldn't exist. So, realistically. Wait, do you think this is a tent? Wait, are you talking about me? This is a gazebo on my deck. Look at the roof. That's not. Oh my god. That's very funny. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna dump this into here. I can't be homeless. I live in my mom's basement. Canonically a goblin. Goblins aren't allowed to own property. Didn't you know? Alright, I know somebody wanted a small one, so I guess I will leave them this one. I think that's a good one. And then these 3 can get repotted. I'm such a weirdo. I'm out. Okay, well, congratulations, I guess. Good for you. Oh, people on the internet are so funny. A goblin pitching a tent? This is how much rootage we got going on in these. We need it really good. So if you're ever curious about when you should take these out of these, this is a really good time. A little bit earlier than this is probably better, but this is what I had time for, so this is what they get. And sometimes you want to take these little leaves off because they're just in the way. Like they're just gonna be in the way, so you just pull them right off. If you're really that worried about them, you can also break up the roots. So like if you're worried that this is too much, you can break all this up. I'm not gonna bother because I don't need to. Like they're gonna have enough space to spread out as soon as they're in here, so I'm not worried about it. Again, you can if you want to. It's certainly not gonna hurt it, but... And ta-da! There we go. So now we only have this one here, which is being saved for something else. So this is for somebody who wanted tomatoes, but they wanted small tomatoes. Vertical streams attract some very interesting people. I know, right? I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about with vertical streaming. I think it's just because vertical streaming is like suggested a whole ton, and people are doom scrolling. Hey, if you found this place by doom scrolling, tell me what time it is where you are. Little green guy is repotted by a little green guy wearing a little green guy shirt. It's perfect. It's perfect. All right, hold on. I gotta move this back now. Okay. So for anybody curious about where we're at with the plants. So, come here. All right. It's 2 a.m. Oh, you're in Australia. That's cool. There's a few people. All right, let me put the camera around. All right. So there's... Our J plant has some, whatever this is called, I forget. Mugwort, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm going to pull that out of there because it's getting kind of big. So maybe we'll put that in another pot. We got these 3 that we just did. This little guy here. There's 1 there and 1 there and 2 there and 2 there and 2 there. Or no, 1 there. Then 1 there that's branched off into 2. There's 2 in here. Those are the ones we just did. That one. This tiny little thing, man, I don't know what the hell this is about. But, like, it's... Brother. Look, it's doing its best. Then we got this going on here, and that going on there, which has a lot. So, we're doing really good on that front. Then we got, my mom gave me a bunch more pots, so we got that. And then our fern, which is growing out nicely. I ripped this fern out of the ground and then shoved it in this pot, and that's a lily over there. I don't know if that lily's gonna be okay, but whatever. I just did that as an experiment. Grab my tea. And then these guys over here, which are that's just clover. You've got your tomato pots upside down. I want to do that, but I did not do it this time because I was in the middle of moving and didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, there's my tent, by the way. Isn't it lovely? What a great tent I have. Fucking ridiculous. Okay. Whew. So that's done. Oh, my Monstera. Remember how I said I was worried about the Monstera? Yeah, it's grown a new leaf on it, as you can see. The new leaf is starting to uncurl. It's right there. It's starting to uncurl. Isn't that cool? So the Monstera has survived the move. It was in rough shape when I got it, but it survived. I got it going. It's doing really good. I got this one here, which is still like I don't know what this one. It's always got fresh growth coming out of it, so I'm not worried about it. But man, it weirds me out. I think it needs a different pot. As you can see, you remember how limpy this spider plant was? Look at it go now, motherfucker! Look at how good this spider plant looks. Hell yeah. Then we have these three. This is 3 plants. This is 3 succulents. They've gotten so big that they are now starting to branch off and make multiple, like more coming out. So that's happening there. And then I got these guys over here, or this one, which has grown twice the size in like a month. So hooray, we did it. Whew. Cheers. My pothos upstairs is doing really good, but you guys see the pothos like every other stream, so that's fine. The chandelier, it does look very swingable, but I don't think so. I don't think it could handle my weight. Oh, I also did this. It's not finished, but here, let me show you guys. Goblin House updates, I know. Poof! Remember the other day when I said I found a portal to hell? You turn the light on. So I ripped it all up. So this bracket is for the shelf. This needs to come out. There's an outlet in here, which is fucking weird. I pulled out the plywood that was on either side and the plywood that was at the bottom. I found candles and a Lego. I also found, you can't see it because, well, maybe you guys can, but if you look really closely, there's like red spots on the ground. Can you see that right there? These little red spots? Yeah, that's candle wax. That's like red candle wax. Yeah, it's a victim cave. Yeah, this is somebody was fucking trapped living in here, and then they just like plastered over it really. Is this up to code? It theoretically, yes. So what I'm gonna do is this bracket's gonna come out, this bracket's gonna come out. This works. I already tested this. This functions. This is gonna come out, and this is gonna come out, and this is gonna come out. This stuff. This is not doing anything. And then this is gonna come out, and this is gonna come out. So we're just gonna clear. So the frame that was built in here for the shelf is all gonna come out. And this just goes straight down into the floor, so I'm just going to move it over there. So we're just going to unscrew it, unscrew the bracket from here, and just put it over there. So, yeah, it's definitely very much a Harry Potter room. So, oh yeah, and also this. This was in here? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But, alas, that's what's going on. That's what we got. I don't know. That's all it is. I want to turn the biggest project that I want to do that I'm not going to do for a while is turning this room into a powder room, like into a bathroom. Yeah, it'll be good for storage. I'm going to use it as pantry. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to use it as pantry space. So Chesh can electrocute her victims without having to go get an extension cord. True! True! But yeah. That's what I've been up to. And the succulent that I took a picture of and put it in the Discord. It's a succulent. So I pulled a chunk of it out and put it in a shot glass. So we've got this new little plant. So I guess we'll find out if this new little plant succeeds at planting. It has some new little sprouts on it. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's got some new little ones. So we'll see, I guess. See how it does. A what? For my tea collection. All my tea is up there. The tea is now, though, in a spot where I can't reach. It's too high. I'm too short for that. I should just make another fresh one. What am I doing? Wasting my time and energy. That's what I'm doing. Get out of here! I got home from vacation and there's a fruit fly infestation. Because there's always a fruit fly infestation every time I go away for a week. It's Monday. Yeah, I think if I was to use... You mean the little murder room? The little portal to hell room? Yeah, my little cupboard under the stairs. So... This back wall is just like it's nothing solid, and it goes into this room over here. That little thing, so like you can see how the stairs goes up, right? That goes into here. Right? So this is just like, there's nothing here. It's just like a little bit of wood. So theoretically I could just open up the hole under the stairs if I wanted to, but I don't know why I would want to do that. But that's what that is. So that just backs into that. So make it into a reading nook. Is it tea time? No, it is murder time. Those are the same times. I could store books under there or make it look nice and do something like little mini library-esque. That'd be kind of cool, but I think I'm just going to use it for pantry for now. Just for now. After I finish cleaning it, obviously, because it's a mess. If I ever get another dog, make it a dog bed place. Oh, that would be good. I don't know if I'll ever get another dog, though. Maybe one day, but it'd be like 3 to 4 years from now. I might not even be living in the same place by then. Who knows? I'm homeless, remember? I could be anywhere, at any time. You would never know. You would never know. It would be very cozy. You're right. It'd be very cozy and very cute. It wouldn't make a bad, like, cat spot either for, like, the litter box and stuff if I was gonna get a cat. It's my under the stairs guinea pig emporium. Oh, that'd be so funny. And get, like, some tubes, like, run tubes around the house. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. If that wasn't, like, literally the worst thing to fucking clean I have ever heard of in my life, that would be great. I would adore that. Ominous squeaking under the stairs. A portal gun. Some kid was asking me while I was on vacation. Some kid was trying to stump me with, like, some questions. And I was like, the first question he was asking was, if you could have a weapon from any game, what would you pick? And I picked the portal gun. Assuming that the portal gun just works in general, as opposed to, oh, we can only work on moon dust painted spaces. I was like, whatever. If it works, it works. Right? The Needler was a close second from Halo. The people were like, "Oh, the Halo sword," and like the big fuck. I'm like, no, the portal gun. The portal gun is literally the best thing ever. The grav gun's pretty good too, actually, but I picked the portal gun. Then they were like, "Okay, well, if you could do anything, like pick anything for fighting and stuff, what would you pick?" And I said, "A Gundam." And like I accidentally broke his game because I'm like, you literally can't beat Gundam. And then I was like, well, what are we fighting? He's like, zombies. I'm like, a Gundam. I pick a Gundam. They're solar powered. They can fly into space. They've got fucking Rick's portal gun. Oh yeah, if you want to be in super trouble, yeah. Glasses chain lore accurate. What? This one? Hi, Mikey. Thanks for coming, Mikey. It's good to see you. How are you? I hope you're good. How do you fly to space with solar power? I don't know. They're Gundams. The Gundams are able to do that. They can go to space, they can charge in space, and they can charge on the ground, and they can run, and they can fly, and they're waterproof. I don't know. They're Gundams. They have swords. They have basically lightsabers, swords, and they have guns. What do they shoot? I don't know. The chain? No, this is a few years old. It's just sometimes I use it and sometimes I don't. Do you like my living room? I like my living room. I'm very happy with this living room. Also, true crime, not even once. I feel like this is something. Yeah, no, I've had this chain for a while. It's just I don't always have it on. It was getting stuck in my hair, so I pulled it off for a long time. So, like, the last time you would have seen it was probably like 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah, sometimes the Gundam can just turn into into a big gun lance thing. And also, if you're fighting zombies and you're in a Gundam, they're like fucking 80 stories tall. Like, just fucking. Are vampires real? It's okay. Let Loner finish. Oh, is that all? Is that Sakura as your picture? Please tell me that's Sakura. Hold on. That has to be Sakura, right? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's Sakura. Are vampires real? Oh, Loner's gonna hurt my feelings, guys. Gundam can take off the planet like Starfleet shuttles can take off from planets. Yeah, basically, yes. Prescription goggles? That's cool. I'm never nice to women. Oh, I guess that explains your name then. Why? Did a woman hurt you? It's okay, Loner. You can talk to us about it. You don't need to be nice to me. I'm just a little guy. Will you play Grand Theft Auto 6? Probably not. Grand Theft Auto is not really my shtick. I really like Saints Row the Third, and then I've kind of just haven't even bothered with any other game similar to it. It's Sakura with the fox markings. Yeah, it's Sakura with the fox markings and wearing what looks like Naruto Shippuden Naruto's outfit. Better at what? I was playing a Dirty Crime Boy in Legend of Zelda, so I should go back to that and probably finish that game. No, I didn't like Saints Row 1 or 2. I just really like the third one. Get Out of Hell was pretty funny too, though. They're just really not my shtick. Although Grand Theft Auto 5 was very amusing. Grand Theft Auto 5 was fun, but I didn't play it. I watched other people play it. Which is Zelda? I don't like women, but has a woman as a profile pic. Not only has a woman as a profile pic, has one of the most hated women in anime. Everybody hates Sakura. It's not her fault. It's kind of her fault. The writing just left her, hung her out to dry. Naruto, that show just hung Sakura out to dry on the laundry line for years. What did Sakura do? She gave birth to somebody with like super magic eye powers that needed glasses. That's what she did. I am not a big fan of Dune. Although I did like the movie that had Sting in it, but it's been a really long time since I watched it. But mostly just because it had Sting in it, and I thought it was funny. I thought Chi-Chi, Goku's wife, was the most hated. You know, she probably comes in pretty high. I don't think she's higher than Sakura, though. Sakura is, like, universally panned, both during her time and after the fact. I like Sakura. She's a true support character. Is she? Mike and I are gonna have to have this conversation. Oh my god, hell yes. Hell yes. Sakura was cool when she hung out with the old head puppeteer. Oh, you're talking about when they go after they're trying to chase down Sasuke and they're fighting the Akatsuki. Saturi? The red-haired puppet one. She could have been Hokage. She would have been a better Hokage. She should have been Hokage. Listen, I think that Sakura could be saved as a character, and the person who ruined Sakura as a character, canonically, is Kakashi. It's Kakashi's fault. It's Kakashi's fault that Sakura is as bad as she is. Because of the Zabuza arc right at the beginning. Because of the Zabuza arc right at the beginning. I can fix this. And the way you fix Sakura is to kill her off during the Chunin exams. Sakura's way stronger than she's made to see. Yeah, they don't let her do anything. So if they don't let her do anything, she may as well just get knocked off. I'm gonna make everybody mad at me. Not only should Sakura not be with Sasuke because that romance was not properly earned, but I also don't think Hinata should be with Naruto. I think Naruto, listen, there's a perfect woman for Naruto, and it's not Hinata. I love Hinata, don't get me wrong. She should be with Sasuke. It makes way more sense. You can write that romance way better. It tracks with their personalities. Conversation for another day. She was teamed up with Batman and Superman. It's not her fault. Yeah, no, you're right. This is Kakashi's fault. All Kakashi had to do was train her in taijutsu during the Zabuza arc while Naruto and Sasuke were learning how to go up a tree, because he could have trained her in chi control, which he already was really good at, and she would have, or chakra control, and she would have been a great fighter. And then instead of leaving her with nobody to train her before and in between the Chunin exams, right? Because during the Chunin exams, Naruto goes off to train the Jiraiya. Sasuke and Kakashi takes Sasuke to go and train, and who does Sakura get left with? Nobody. She gets zero training. Kakashi should have taken her to go train with Guy and Lee, and she would have been amazing. And then they did nothing with her. The writer didn't care about her. She was left out to dry. It was so sad. Ugh, depressing. So sad. She was a child. He's her mentor who's supposed to be training her. It is 100% his fault. Yes, you need to come. Me and Mikey will set this up. Me and Mikey will set this up. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the perfect woman for Naruto is the guy who owns the ramen shop, has a ninja noodle daughter. He's got a daughter. So Naruto should absolutely be the son-in-law of the noodle cart guy. 100%. She went with Granny Tsunade. Eventually she did. Yeah, no. She eventually went with Granny Tsunade, but that was later. I'm talking about early Chunin exams. That was before Tsunade was around. I'm talking about way before that. In between the Chunin exam. Early on. If you have no talent, why try to train her? Sakura had talent. Sakura had talent in chakra control. She was better at chakra control and understood it better than Naruto and Sasuke. Does anyone in Naruto or Sakura's family wear glasses other than her child? You mean Sasuke's family? Sasuke and Sakura? Yeah, no, nobody wears glasses. It's insane that a new Uchiha would be wearing glasses. So yeah, no, none of them wear glasses. One of them wears goggles at one point. She had hands. Yeah, yo, she had hands. What's my best Pokemon card? I have a 2nd edition holographic Charizard card. It's in storage right now. Mint condition. Loner, you're saying this as if Guy and Lee don't exist. Might Guy and Lee are literally the antithesis, and they kicked the shit out of Gaara. Like, Lee kicked the shit out of Gaara. Like, what do you mean? Naruto and Ichigo have the same thing in common, span in the same move. Ichigo has Mary Sue issues. Ichigo being the very special magic kid that has all the powers is, like, fucking goofy, right? Like, we all know that. Right? Like, we all know that. He's got hollow powers. He's got Quincy powers. He's got the fucking mask powers. He's got I'm fucking also this powers. Poor Chad, man. Chad got rocked. You want to talk about a character that got left out to dry? I hate Orihime. You make Bleach infinitely better if you replace Orihime with Tatsuki. Oh yeah, no, Guy Sensei is the best. I love Guy so much. He's amazing. He's also like one of the best teachers. And he had to put up with Neji. Could you imagine having to fight your Might Guy and you have to deal with this super special little child Neji? Oh my fucking god. Ichigo has all the things. Yes. Ichigo has all the things. Ichigo is it has everything. God. My bedroom under the stairs. How tall am I? Small. Orihime, I reject reality and can do anything but only sometimes, and it's really vague. I hear Orihime's powers are a little bit better and a little bit more well done in the 1,000-Year Blood War, but I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. And I'm probably not gonna, because I stopped caring. 10-year-old Jonin. Yo, valid? Yo. I'm gonna sit here and gush about anime all day. I'm down. High School DxD. Okay, no, you right. You right. High School. Okay, no. Unironically, High School DxD, actually really interesting plot, actually really interesting world building, actually really interesting characters. If you took the porn out of High School DxD, you would still have a good show. Not very many hentai-esque anime can you say that about. Actually pretty good. Another one that's good for that one, or for along that vein, is Kaiju. I want a whole show about the Black People Village. Yes. Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely. Bible Black. Nobody told me I would have to do anime research to understand today's show. Just start watching anime, guys. All right, guys. If you were gonna suggest Orange Dot an anime to watch as like their first introduction to anime, what would you tell them to watch? Watch Fairy Tail. Fuck you, Athens. No, I agree with Loner. I don't think you should take the booba out of High School DxD, but you know, Death Note or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Kaiju number 8. I think I would pick Hero Man. I think I would pick Hero Man. You're an idol solo leveling or silent voice. Well, I mean, you could do a movie. Silent voice is good. Padma inverted is good. I would pick Hero Man. And I have a reason. Definitely not One Punch or Psyche K. Yeah, no, you can't make somebody watch Psyche K as their first anime. Cowboy Bebop, Akira, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away. Yeah, I mean, yes, those ones are good. I have a different vibe about this. My reasoning for saying this is because, have you guys seen Hero Man? Hero Man has like all the alien features and the anime-esque style, but it's based off of an idea by Stan Lee, so it sort of melds in like the Western cartoon style into it, so it makes for a nice bridging show where it gives you like the weirdness of anime without the weirdness of anime being too big in your face, because there's like some crazy shit in anime that's like you kind of have to get used to it. So Hero Man kind of skips most of that. So like I really like the Scissor Sisters. Oh fuck, what's it called? With the clothes aliens. Shit, what's it called? Guys, Kill la Kill. Wait, is it Kill la Kill or is it the other one? There's two of them that have like a similar name. There's Kill la Kill and there's... Oh, Psycho-Pass is a good one. Psycho-Pass is a good one. Yo, Mikey's right. Psycho-Pass is a good one. If you want something like a little bit more intense. Hero Man slowly builds into intensity, whereas Psycho-Pass is like, okay, things are crazy right out the gate. Okay, get ready, motherfucker. Alien invasion being stopped by cat girls flying around without pants. Yeah, fair, valid. Psycho-Pass is grounded. Yeah, Psycho-Pass is a good one. Black Cat isn't that bad, but it's old. I don't know if it would translate as well now. I don't hate Blue Exorcist. I thought Blue Exorcist had a lot of the anime without too much of like the anime, like titties in your face all over the place. Kill la Kill becoming increasingly insane was lovely. Yes, Kill la Kill has like a great like it starts off weird, but it also has like a cartoon vibe. But that's all like Studio Trigger, right? Yeah, Super Cop. Yeah. No, I agree with Mikey. I think Psycho-Pass is a good choice. I would suggest Hero Man. Psycho-Pass, I think, is another good one. I think Death Note eventually. I think most people need to watch Death Note just because, like if you're gonna get into anime, because it's very good, right? And it's also like a classic that everybody's seen. Hold on, excuse me 1 second. I gotta fix my hair. It's driving me crazy. I liked Blue Exorcist. I kind of want to watch it again, actually. Would any of the isekai ones work, like the slime one? Yeah, I think you could watch That Time I Was Turned Into a Slime. That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime is a totally fine anime to start with. There's nothing crazy about it that would make it like not good. It's pretty tropey, so like I think that'd be fine. I wouldn't suggest that time the one that's like I was reincarnated as a vending machine. Like I wouldn't. Demon Slayer is a vibe. But I think I would not recommend it as a first anime. That Time I Was Reincarnated, the time that they get reincarnated as a sword is fine. I'm not the biggest fan of SAO. The Time I Was Reincarnated with my smartphone, I think it was stupid schlock. Oh my god. The Misfit of Demon Lord Academy. Oh my god. I fucking love that show. Anus Gold. The Ainz one is really good. What's that one called? Yeah, he's a lich. He's the bad guy. It's good. Dot hack. I wouldn't recommend dot hack to people or like new in anime. Dot hack is really confusing. I would recommend Enos Voldigold. The fucking Eins. I'm not a big fan of SAO, and that's mostly because I feel like it lied to me. If I had to recommend a Western cartoon to somebody as like their first cartoon, I'd probably tell them to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's very good. And then I would pick something like, if I don't know, what would I pick? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically TMNT. TMNT, Gargoyles, Batman the Animated Series. Those would be the ones I would recommend. Gargoyles is so good. What's the I Am Atomic? What was that? What's that one? That one's a reincarnated one. That one's really good too. That one's fucking hilarious. Like I have beef with SAO. I have beef. Bofurry's really good. If you just want something like cute and funny, Bofurry's fantastic. Soul Eater. Oh, Soul Eater is super good. Teen Titans, yeah, that's a good one. Teen Titans is a good recommendation. For sure, for sure. Good choice. Kim Possible. Yeah, Kim Possible's good. Yeah. Silliest isekai title. I died saving a goddess and got reborn in another world, but the goddess is a failure and her blessing only works on females, so it turned me into one. The fucking titles are correct. Konosuba is very good, but you also have to sort of get the joke. So if you haven't watched a handful of those kind of things, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Invader Zim's a good one. Yeah, Invader Zim's a good one. I like Invader Zim. God, that was so 2000s. Fuck my brain. I didn't really watch King of the Hill. I mean, South Park's pretty good. Hey Arnold does hold up well. Yeah, Hey Arnold's a good one. What was it? Cow and Chicken? I mean, Ren and Stimpy is a classic if you like. Courage the Cowardly Dog, very good. Dexter's Lab, yes. Fairly Odd Parents is a good one. I would say watch Fairly Odd Parents up until a certain point and then stop. It gets really dumb. Doug. Codename Kids Next Door. Yeah. Yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a damn near perfect show. Assassination Classroom is pretty good. I liked Recess. I like Recess. Recess was great. Pepper Ran. Recess stressed you out? What? Why? Ed and Eddie was funny. Ed and Eddie was a good time. Imagine being a kid on the Magic School Bus. I feel like all of us would be Arnold. The Tick was amazing. The animated Tick, I loved that show. Spoon, I loved the Tick. Angela Anaconda. My name is Angela. Hey, hello. Welcome to my very own show. I can't believe that Angela Anaconda got an opening sequence for the Digimon movie. That was fucking cracked. I don't know who fucking did that. Who made that decision? I don't understand. Who decided that? Arthur? Like the aardvark? You know, Arthur being an aardvark on the TV show made literally no sense to me as a child until I saw the original drawing of Arthur, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's an aardvark. Like him on the book, he's got like the long fucking face. Oh, yeah. Don't watch all the ones we're suggesting. We're spitballing. We're spitballing. Well, people, guys, those of you who are on the Discord and want to actually give a legitimate recommendation to Orange Dot for like their first couple of anime. Put what one you think, an image of it, and a short synopsis. Oh my god, Wacky Races. Fuck. The Hanna-Barbera one? Oh, Animaniacs is good. Oh, we were talking about anime and cartoons. But we were making suggestions for Orange Dot specifically because they didn't really get into anime, and we started discussing like the ins and outs of my beef with Naruto and Bleach. I have beef with a lot of shonen anime, and it's mostly because they don't know how to write women and kind of I hate women. Like I have so much beef with Dragon Ball Z over like how shitty they did writing women. And like how it's just straight up is bad. It's bad. It's so bad. The way like Chi-Chi is mostly fine. She's played off as like a little bit abusive or just straight up abusive as a joke because like Goku and Gohan are so strong. But and they did fine with Bulma, but the problem is just like the way Videl is treated just I cannot. Attack on Titan, I didn't like Attack on Titan. I didn't like Attack on Titan at all. So, it's not because it's bad, by the way, it's just not my vibe. Attack on Titan, I didn't like the art style, which is weird for me to say, because usually I'm pretty chill about all that, but I did not like the art style. I hated, like, the thick lines, like, I found it upsetting. I was just like, I hate these thick outside lines going on. Blah. Blah. Terrible. Blah. Claymore's really good. Isn't Chi-Chi the daughter of Satan? No, Videl's the daughter of Satan. Chi-Chi's the daughter of the Ox King. Okay. Gooner material. Who cares about the anime focus on shonen fights directed toward teenage boys? You cannot tell me that teenage boys do not want to see scantily clad women who are fantastic fighters beating the shit out of people. You cannot tell me. Like, look at Street Fighter. You look at Street Fighter and you tell me. Don't you lie to me. Fucking gooner ass teenage boys. Yeah, no, they'll fucking love the shit out of that. If you want a really good example, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Goblin Slayer? Goblin Slayer's got like a really... Okay, so Goblin Slayer and Attack on Titan and Seiyo all did the same thing. Where the first episode is really good, has a bunch of shock, like almost, in some cases gore, in some cases like really vitriolic first episodes. Seiyo falls off and gives up on its entire premise by episode 3 or 4. I can't remember whether it's episode 3 or 4. It's after his group dies, like the group he's in wipes, and they all die. And then he gives up and just stops caring about if you die in the game, you die for real, for the most part. Nobody of importance is even in danger, really, after that. In Attack on Titan, they start off with this horror monster stuff, and then they hard cut after episode 1 to military training, and you don't even see another Titan that matters for a little while. And then Goblin Slayer is the only one that stuck to its guns. Goblin Slayer has like a whole-on sexual assault, rape, ripping people apart scene with the goblins, and it sticks to that. So the following episodes are... The goblins are never seen as not equally that bad. The next time you see, like, a major thing with... Because, like, the goblins are there the whole time doing awful shit. They try to, like, assault Archer and stuff. And one of the... in one of the scenes later on in the show, they have, like, people, villagers, and children... like strapped onto planks of wood to use them as shields so the adventurers won't attack them. Like the Goblin Slayer stuck to its guns. The reason I don't like things like Attack on Titan and I didn't like Seiyo is because it presented to me something that maybe I would be interested in and then didn't commit to it. It didn't commit. It gave up after like the first couple episodes. Like, listen, if you're gonna like be running around chopping people's dicks off and shit, then that better be the vibe of the whole show. But if you start off by chalking up, like peeling somebody's dick like a banana, and then the next 2 episodes is I'm having a fun, happy beach episode, you lost me. I'm sorry. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the banana dick peeling. Oh, hi, my unfinished journey. What an interesting time for you have just swung in. Hi. Yeah, redo over here. Oh, there's one that's like, I'm using my healing skill the wrong way, or that's not how you use healing magic. That one was pretty good. I like that one. Goblin Slayer I thought got less edgy over time. I like Maiden Abyss because it started off cute and friendly and got darker. Yeah, I like that vibe a little bit more. I didn't find that with Goblin Slayer. I did find that Goblin Slayer had like lulls where it sort of introduced the world to you a little bit more, but I don't think they lessened like the brutality of the goblins, for example. You know what I mean? It's also like really hard to match that energy consistently because you can't hold it that consistently. You have to let it lull sometimes. Cheers, happy Monday. I think that there's shonen runs into a problem of it trying to be too mass appeal a lot of the time. Not always. It's gotten a little bit better over the years, but like for example, if you look at like the formatting of like the big 3, right? So you have Dragon Ball Z and then you have the big 3. The big 3 being Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, right? And all 3 of them have the same problem. It's less so on One Piece because One Piece has seemed to like grown into something completely different. I don't even know if I would categorize One Piece as a shonen anymore, for example. So if you take One Piece out, and shift it around, like I would say like early on they all have the same problems, at least when they were airing originally on like TV, and it is filler and the way that it treats women. All 3 of these animes have problems with the way they view and treat women in their stories, and fucking DBZ set the standard. What is the worst anime? Okay, I have a suggestion for what is the worst anime. It's not going to be technically the worst, but this is the only anime that I've found that people consistently cannot watch. Right? Because I've seen people watch bad anime and watch trash and enjoy watching it. So my caveat for my answer is that the reason I'm picking this is because this is the show that I have seen the least number of people be able to even watch beyond 5 episodes. Okay? Queen's Blade. I'm the only, as far as I know, out of all the people I know, both IRL and online, I am the only person who's been able to watch like a season of Queen's Blade. Most other people didn't even get past episode 2. I don't know if that one still stands, but in my experience, that is the worst anime. I think I agree with Lunar. I think that the mass appeal thing is less of an issue now because of the accessibility of anime and the internet and like multiculturalism. So because we have more access to more things and there's more people existing and there are more niches amongst both, not only has anime boomed and has far more options, you also have things like Netflix and K-dramas, or K-dramas being more accessible to people, and things like getting pirated on YouTube that allow people to experience things that they otherwise wouldn't, which is demonstrating that there is a desire for a wider berth of things that are monetizable, right? There is a problem where we've got this big Hollywood bubble that is slowly popping, and I'm waiting for it to burst. Once that bursts, I think we're going to get a lot of cool new shit, but we'll see. It doesn't help when like the majority of media is controlled by like 5 people. A monoculture, it just means that the media that is output towards the culture is homogenous. I hope we all agree that Berserk is definitely not the first anime on the list. Berserk deserves to be treated better than it has been, but I do not think Berserk is the worst anime. Although I will say that there is some really bad Berserk out there. Consumer culture before the internet. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. I look like a serial killer? Well, I mean, I already have the basement for it. Like, I've got my room set up. Look. You missed it. You want to see my serial killer, like, my holding room? Look. This is my little serial killer holding room. This is where you go. This is where you go if I get you. With my pickles shirt. It's not that it's the worst, it's just like playing Doom on the first time on Ultra Nightmare. Yeah, oh, fair enough. You called it, John. You called it. Well, there's I saw a post the other day talking about 3D animation versus 2D animation, and it was talking about how Disney and animation studios were really cooking with 2D animation. And I will agree that there are some things that should just be animated, because that is one of the best ways to show things. So like people flying in DBZ tends to suck IRL because it's not, you don't believe it. The suspension of disbelief is not very easy to sell, right? Because they're just standing there. So it's not as easy to pull off IRL, right? And there are just some things that just, they should be animated. The medium is the best medium for what you're trying to present. And so the same thing with books, the same thing with live action stuff. Some things is just better, right? Now, there is another thing. So, sorry, I'm seeing Bragg say something. Give me 1 second and I'll read what you said. Yeah, South Park, I don't think would work live action, right? For example. However, 3D animation versus 2D animation, it depends on what you're doing. Because one of the images they put up showing about how good 2D animation is comparatively to 3D animation in live action was a picture of Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet was 2D and 3D animation. And it was blended so well that people didn't fucking notice. And it wasn't even blended, oh, just the ship or just in the background. No. John Silver, one of the main characters in the movie, has a bionic eye, an arm, and a leg. All three parts are 3D animated on the character. And the people didn't even fucking notice that it was 3D versus 2D. That's how good it did. So it is doable, and you can do it well. It's just not easy. And I mean, admittedly, it's Disney, and Disney had a big as fuck budget. Okay, so what did Bragg say? Bragg said, I know this is a bit dated. Okay, that's fine. But I used to be on YouTube 5 to 10 years ago. You have become such a better and nicer person and streamer since not being associated with Steve McRae. Thanks. It's been a while. Oh, good. Oh, good golly. Oh, good golly. Yeah, when I was working with Steve, there were certain constraints, right? And without Steve around, I don't need the constraints anymore, right? The Non Sequitur Show community and the streaming expectations were there were rules and things that had to be. That community had its own things about what it needed to do and how it wanted to behave and yada. Me, on the other hand, I have different rules. So because I've been able to sort of branch out and do my own and build my own community that way, my rules get to apply. And my rules are far more fun. Let's be real. There are still rules. This isn't Nom. There are rules. Women from the 90s, 1980s Ghostbusters. Are you talking about Sigourney Weaver? I don't know if there's really anybody who wants to be associated. I mean, between the concrete, Charlotte absolutely obliterating him in court with a little bit of me, me obliterating him in court and also on the internet, and then Manya coming in and absolutely destroying his political commentary, I think he's John. Like, I think he's given up. Do you want to build a community together? Aren't all communities built together? She puts the lotion on the skin. We live in a society. Me and Magic is saying the same thing. Caught me in 2019. You unironically thought there was a chance for Vic Mignogna to recover. Okay, listen, I don't know if I ever thought there was a legitimate chance that he could recover things. I was just saying that it's possible that he could. I didn't think that he was going to. Hey, listen, if you want to help build a community, head over to Debate Hub Official. Go check out, I run another channel called Debate Hub, at Debate Hub Official, where it is all debate, community, and educational content. Go check that out. I'm just being a shitter. That's all I'm here for. I'm just here being a dick. Is a threesome a sin? Please help. That's a good question. Are you all married? Because if you're all married under God's law, I see no issue. Are you a Trump supporter? No. I'm Canadian. Yeah, is it a sin? Under which religion are we speaking? Yeah. Rising tide lifts both channels. Oh god. You right. It's only a sin if a woman enjoys it. Oh, Sable, I don't like how correct you are about what you just said. How dare you? This is turning into a Q&A. Should I turn on the Q&A feature? You guys want to ask me questions? Hold on, there's a Q&A feature so you guys can submit questions that I can answer. I gotta find it though, I don't know. Is it this one? Oh, I can set a super chat goal. I don't want to do that. Send me money! I thought I could... Stickers? What stickers? Oh, Q&A, there it is. Okay. I don't know how that works. But there's now a thing there. Why do I feel like this is supposed to, like, I'm supposed to ask the question? This is the opposite of what I want. Hold on. Go away. How do I get rid of it? Go away. Let me try something else. When will you... All right, you just ask Q&A. When will we see you on Modern Day Debate? Not even once, baby. You will likely never see me on Modern Day Debate. I'm trying to remember. I might have been on Modern Day Debate one time, like 5 years ago. Maybe. Question. Is fish meat? Is fish meat? Is fish animal? Do fish have feelings? Please and thank you. Fish isn't a real category. Rate Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden on a scale of 0 worst to 10 best. Okay, I think Bill Clinton would be higher on this list if he wasn't like sexually abusing women. So I'm gonna put him at a 4. Bush Jr., I'm assuming. I'm gonna put at a 3. Obama, I'm gonna put at a 6 because he doesn't have any sexual scandals. They're all doing war crimes, so there's not really anything I can do. Like, you're not gonna get higher than a 6 based on that alone. Trump is at like a -15, And Biden, I would probably put at a 5. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? How much wood is if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. However, a woodchuck would chuck all the wood if a woodchuck was Chuck Norris. If fish are a coherent category, then humans are that because we have spinal bones. Yeah, no, fish is not a coherent category. So like, we're all fish in the end. So you have to be more specific. Fish isn't a real category. Hi, welcome. I'm answering dumb questions. It seems. I did promise Q&As. I'm usually out down for a Q&A. We're all merfolk. You think that Bush is a nice person but a bad president? As somebody who is in a different country that got dragged into a war where the American soldiers were shooting our guys, I'm gonna go with I don't think he's a nice person. After he dragged us into a war over a lie and fucking, what is it? Claimed, what was that, Article 4? Fucking assholes. What? I'm sorry, Gone. Do you want to try that again? I don't know what that says. Hello. Hi. Fish equal vertebrae. I don't really care about the regular use of the definition. Yeah, fair enough. That was Dick Cheney. Yeah, but he was the president, and he was the one giving the speeches, and he's like, you can't just say it was Dick Cheney. It was yes, all the above. It wasn't just Bush either, right? Like, I'm not going to give him all the credit for everything, right? It wasn't just him all by himself. It's the same reason why I don't think Trump is as big as a problem as the structure that's built and enabled him, right? So, like, yes, I think Donald Trump, the individual, is a problematic piece of shit. But as a president, the House is a problem, the Senate is a problem, the Supreme Court is a problem, the presidency is a problem, his cabinet is a problem. The whole thing is a problem. Yeah, you can come on Rum and Coke whenever you want. I think you've been well enough vetted that you can just come on. Question, are you and Vishanti the same person? Asking for a friend. No, I am. No. So Vishanti is like the high quality product. I'm the one you got off of Temu. I'm Wishanti. Oh yeah, there's also like the whole stealing the election thing. Yeah, there's also that. There's also the stealing of the election. So, you know, there's also, you're right. I did forget about that. I really don't think any of the recent presidents of the United States have really been that great. We're gonna do that fast food debate? Oh, you mean, yeah, the discussion panel? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Thank you for reminding me. I'll schedule that. I'll schedule that today. I mean, not for today. I mean, I'll get the scheduling done today. Wishanti. The Vishanti you got of Wish. I need to get some bird feeders and a birdhouse, or 3. There's a bunch of birds. They're like cute little sparrows. I think they're adorable, so I want to get some birdhouses up for them. And like maybe I can get like a little hummingbird feeder for right there, because I got some really nice like plants right there that are flowering and really pretty. So I thought it'd be nice. Jimmy Carter wasn't a great president, but he's probably the greatest person to have been president since World War II. Probably. I don't know a ton about his presidency though. Again, I'm not American, so my knowledge of US presidents is limited. Yeah, to be honest, I probably know a little bit more about about your guys' politics than mine. Like, I know a little bit about Trudeau Senior. I know about Justin Trudeau. I know about Mark Carney. I know about Harper. I know about Jean Chrétien. Anything before that, you start losing me. Oh, did the talk of politics chase off the people who were trying to sexual harass me? Oh. This is a poorly designed rant as a question, but have you seen these dirty sodas? What in the obesity fuck is with that? I haven't seen this. Send this to me. I don't know what this is. Drank too much cold water. That's rough. What? Sorry. MK Wellesley got me. That's a funny comment. Sorry, I just thought that was funny. Would have been between Pierre Trudeau and Joe Clark. Who would have been? Oh, Carter, Jimmy Carter. You can be an American and still have extremely limited knowledge about the United States. That's true. That's true. What color are your eyes? Blue mostly. Bluey gray. Are we just stating people's names? I like how people are like so lost in the sauce that they're listing Elon Musk's name alongside a bunch of presidents and vice presidents and political people. You guys know that Elon Musk is not supposed to be in politics, right? He's a business con artist. He's not. He hasn't been elected to do anything. He is like the definition of the deep state. Like, what are you talking about? British PMs for 200, Alex. I know there was Starmer. I know there was... Starmer's been for a while. Who came before Starmer? I feel like... What's the deal with Nigel Farage? There was also that lady who lasted less time than a cabbage. Person, woman, man, TV camera. Yeah. That's so funny. He says you're a fucking idiot, but uses the wrong your. Womp womp. Oh, Burnham is now taking right. Yeah, I don't know France, I don't know England or like the UK. I know very little about like the leaders in Germany. Like I know next to nothing about the leaders of Germany. Except one, I guess. The Austrian fellow. Oh, Liz Truss, that's who it is. Yeah. Wellesley, are you okay? I didn't even address this person and they're already upset. My goodness. Refresh your memory on them. Yeah, it's been... Are you okay? Wellesley, are you alright? What are you so upset about? Why are you mad? Are you mad that I said Elon Musk was a con man? Closed border is a happy border? Can you when you say closed border, can you tell me what you mean? And the only reason I'm asking is because based off of Donald Trump's positioning and what he's done recently, I'm a little bit confused. But oh well, okay, that's fine. If my face is the thing that's bothering you, you can just listen, right? You can put your phone downwards, right? Problem solved. That'll help you calm down. The reason I'm asking about what you mean when you say closed borders is based off of like Trump's tariff policy. I'm using the word policy loosely, I know. But based off of Trump's tariff policy, it seems like the border is closed not just to immigration, it's closed to travel and it's closed to commerce. So when you say a closed border, do you mean all of those things or do you only need part of it? Don't agree on your opinion of Elon, but you're enjoyable to listen to. Oh, thanks. That's okay. You don't have to agree with me. We have discussions here. It's all right to disagree. Count Binface. Count Binface is fucking hilarious. There was one in the United States too that was didn't he wear a boot on his head? GDP has increased since tariffs. Well, yeah, that's because sure, but why does that matter? Vermin, that was it. Vermin Supreme. I knew Lord Magicus would know. I knew Magicus would know who I was talking about. Vermin Supreme. Who am I choosing as our AI overlord? Musk or Sam Altman? Ugh. Oh, Palantir? Palantir? Fuck. They literally name it the evil eye of Sauron? Fucking Christ. GDP is economy for common people. That's why. No, well, but it's not. So, okay, so you're saying that GDP matters because the GDP is used as a measurement of the economic status of a country, right? If I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, presumably measured in US dollars. So yeah, no, we got to talk about why GDP is a bad measurement. So it's not that I'm going to say that GDP doesn't matter at all. I think GDP does matter. I think it is a useful measurement, but it's only one factor. So here's the thing. Out of the top 10 like highest grossing or like highest net value people in the world, 9 of them are in the United States, right? 9. There's 1 in France, the rest are all like realtor, business, tech moguls, those, right? So here's the thing. When you count GDP, you're counting the income of those 10 people, right? All count towards GDP. And they're unrealistically tipping the scale and making it seem like, yes, the entire country of the United States is bringing up and bringing this much money in, but where that money's going matters, right? So like I said, it's not that GDP does not matter at all, but it is only one factor. And if it's the only thing that you're looking at to see how good your economy is doing, so how can you tell if you have a good or a bad economy? Because I would say purchasing power is a valid factor, right? Like, I think we can agree on that, right? No, I think this is a good conversation. Okay, so in what way does GDP show how much the average buying power, the median, not median, median's a bad usage. What is it? No, it is median. What's the word I'm looking for? Feline, what is it? It's not median, is it? It's the other one. There's like their average, there's the medium, and then the median. And I think it's the median is what I'm thinking of. Where it's like you take it all up and you add it together. Right? No, I don't want the middle rate. I want the group average. Yeah, Hawkskull's got it. GDP isn't wage compared to cost. It's the price index, yeah. Modal? That might be what it is. So if I take the average wage, right, and I changed the GDP, like say the GDP of the United States goes up, does the average wage go up? Oh, I am waiting for Donald Trump to start printing money. He's already talking about firing the Treasury guy. Mode, is that the one I'm thinking of? Not necessarily. Okay, so if well, I agree with you, Jane. Jane is correct. If the GDP goes up or goes down, then the average wage doesn't change. So how can then GDP be used to measure the purchasing power of the people who are working a job? It can't, right? So if the GDP doesn't one-to-one tell you how much money you're making and thus your buying power, the GDP cannot be used to measure buying power or the power of your dollar at home. Again, I'm not saying that GDP is not a factor that should be ignored. I'm simply saying that it is on its own not a good way to measure how healthy the economy of an entire country is. There should be more than one factor, right? A country is complicated, right? There's lots of people in a country in a lot of different situations, so it doesn't really make sense to measure the success of an economy based off of just the income of 10 really rich people, right? Like I said, it's not a null factor, but I don't think it's a very good use. Like it's not a good thing to use on its own. It should be in tandem with other things. Things like the happiness index, things like purchasing power, things like how much what's the term? Disposable income. How much disposable income does the average American have? How much disposable income does the lowest earning American have? How much by state? Right? Those are a little bit more useful. Yeah, one billionaire buying a bunch of yachts doesn't help. It doesn't make an economy, right? So what factors do you think? So ignoring the measuring factors, what factors do you think make an economy strong? Right? So if let's take GDP out of it for a second, and let's talk about what factors do you think should be used to determine whether or not an economy of a country is successful, right? We're not talking about what you're using to measure. We're not talking about GDP. It's just like, what do you think makes a good, strong, healthy economy for a country? Diversity? So, like, as in, when you say diversity makes a strong economy, do you mean like the number of different products that you can buy? Is that what you mean by diversity? What you have access to as a consumer? My thing is dying. Oh, we've started a very interesting conversation as my phone is dying. Oh dear. Average monthly local household expenses versus average wages in those areas. That is a good way to make a measurement. That's for sure. Type Ashton on GDP and I can recommend it. Yeah, put that link in there, Feline. Can you define socialism, Jane? Can you name a socialist policy in Canada that's been implemented in the last 15 years? You do know that 15 years ago was Harper, right? Who was a conservative. Rich people make a big percentage of the purchasing power. Yes, they do. Yes, correct. Canada is socialist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 15 years of socialist economies and policies. Yes, Red Cedars got it. Exactly. That's what you mean by diversity. Absolutely. A variety of activity like manufacturing, agriculture, energy, resource extraction, rather than a single sector economy. Nailed it. Nailed it. You got it. Hey, Landon. The impact you suffered under Harper. Not a fan of opera, by the way. I can't imagine why. Jane, stop getting off topic. I get it, you don't like Mark Carney or whatever. Can you define socialism? Or give me an example of a socialist policy that you're referring to that's a problem, and then explain why it's a problem. Carney sucks, or I don't like Justin Trudeau doesn't answer the question about the actual policy. I don't care about your personal opinion about a politician you do or do not like. It doesn't matter. Your personal opinion about them is irrelevant. Tell Elmo a socialist policy, since you brought it up, a socialist policy that has been implemented in Canada that has been a problem and why it's been a problem. Street lamps. Fuck those socialist light sticks. Everyone should pay for their own flashlights. I have a thing that I don't like. Like, I get why street lamps are necessary. I fucking hate them. Yeah, but I don't like this random politician, as if this one random politician controls everything. You do know that Canada is not a presidency, right? Jane, name a socialist policy that you think is a problem and why. Name one. No, Carney's not a socialist. No, he's a businessman. He's an economist. Jane is a tremendous chatter. The best, believe me. A credit union is socialist. Credit unions exist in Canada, too. Name the policy! Jane, name a policy! Oh my god! Oh, we have to go back to our questions. What is 5% of 20% out of 100? He's a bad economist, therefore he's a socialist. Those are incredibly different things. I don't care whether you think he's good or bad at his job. What's 5% of 20% of 100? 5% of 20% of 100. Oh, I do have that librarian. I do have that sexy librarian look. I know. I appreciate your noticing, though. Yeah, who likes data centers, right? Who even likes data centers? Disgusting. Data centers like libraries. It's not the sexy. Yeah, it's not full sexy librarian. I got the sweater going right now. Jane, what is 5% of 20%? Using 100 as the base. I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in you. Hi, Smitty. Good. It is 1%. Okay, so if I give you a 5% tax cut, how much of a tax cut are you getting? I'm giving you a 5% tax cut of your taxes. How much of a tax cut are you getting? If you pay 20% of taxes, and I tell you I'm going to cut your taxes by 5%, how much taxes are you paying? Like, what's the cut amount? I have a question. Maybe I misunderstood earlier, but did Jane not earlier say that we, referring to the United States, had their GDP go up in the last handful of years, and now they're claiming to be Canadian? Did I misunderstand something? Or do they have dual citizenship? Or did I just misread something? I would like to point out they still haven't been able to name one single policy. Like, they haven't even tried. So this thing that's upsetting them, this thing that is being so much of a big deal to them, they don't have an answer for. You'd think that if this bothered you so much, and this mattered to you, and this was a thing that you cared about, you would know what the fuck you were talking about. I didn't say based on Canadian taxes. Try again. Canadians have dual citizenship. What, by fiat of being Canadians? No. A Canadian can have dual citizenship. There's nothing stopping a Canadian from having dual citizenship. You know, unless they're not granted that. Oh, boy. What a citation needed that one. The tax rates in Canada. But no, it was 20%. And you're getting a 5% tax cut. You're getting 5% cut to your taxes. It means you're getting 1% off of your 20. Jesus Christ. I don't know why this is so difficult for some people. It's not that hard. It means that your taxes are going down by 1% from 20 to 19. Please define not rich. Yeah, like a good question. What counts as rich? And yes, Feline is right. There being tax brackets and effective tax burden are not the same thing. But yeah, can you name me a socialist policy yet? Sorry, I'm laughing at the Canadian space advocate. That's funny. I like that. The number of non-taxpayers is destroying the economy. You mean all those billionaires not paying taxes? Yeah, I would agree that the paying taxes is a thing that's causing economic turmoil unnecessarily. I agree. A lot of people on the right are afraid to answer such basic questions because they're scared shitless of a potential gotcha question. You know, actually, Magicus, I think you're right. I think that one of the things that I have noticed with a number of conservatives that have come on to talk to me about politics stuff and political things, they do really struggle answering basic questions because they think every question is a gotcha. And I don't know why. Well, except that, like, as soon as you start questioning the rhetoric, it falls apart almost instantaneously. And it falls apart instantaneously because, yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. What online censorship bill? Which one? Which bill? Name one. You do know I read Bill C9, Bill C22, Bill C11, and Bill C18 live on stream, right? I know what those bills say. You can go and watch it. There is no online censorship bill. There's no bill that has that name. The bills have names, not just numbers. You can pull up the name. I read all 4 of them. Nobody hates basic questions about economics more than the people who claim to have common sense on economics. I know. Oh my god. And it's so consistent too. It's unfortunate because we should be able to have a conversation, right? Jane and I should be able to have a normal conversation. And it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it is. Because it's like fucking pulling teeth. You brought it up, so I ask you what you're talking about, and then you tell me, then after fucking circling around 7 or 8 times, you just say, oh, well, I actually just can't answer you. Then what are you bitching about? You don't even know what you're complaining about. You don't know what you're, did you read the bills? Like, no. Bill C9, by the way, is only 10 pages long, and they're half pages, because the other half is in French. And like 3 of the pages are blank. So it's really only like 3 pages long. The highest tax rate I can find for Canadians is 54.1% for those earning more than $1,141,000 a year. Sup? Hey, Raiden, what's going on? But Minister Hortons is trying to combine Bill C-18 and C-19 in what they're calling a double-double. Funny. Yeah, no, in Canada it's required that all of our stuff is in French and English. Oh, thank you. No, I'm not doing anything different. I can't tell you what your flaws are if you don't answer the question. I don't know what your problem is. All you said was socialist policy, and you haven't named a single policy. You have not given me any reason to not be condescending to you. You have not given me any reason to even treat you with basic respect at this point. Like, I'm not gonna answer the questions for you. It's called sea lioning, what Jane is doing, by the way. This is sea lioning, and I know what it is. And so because I know what it is and respond accordingly, they then cry victim. It's just rhetoric. It's just buzzwords. Socialist policy, it's just a buzzword. They haven't even described the bill. They said, oh, I don't know the name of the bill. I can just describe it. They still haven't described a bill. They've been running in circles for like, what, 10 minutes already? Why is it called sea lining? Good question. I don't know what the historical lexicon is for it. I just know that that's the term. Do you know what sea lioning is? You know what? Never mind. I don't care. Fine. You want to start the conversation again? We'll be nice and polite. Da 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 da. Fine. Okay. Great. You think that there are socialist policies. Can you please name one? If you cannot name the policy by number or by title, describe the policy. I'll see if I can figure out which one you're talking about. David's got it. David, I am forever 17. This is like when people, hold on. This is like when people swore, quote, they're making children shit in litter boxes because they saw it on a Facebook meme, but they can never cite an actual school. Yeah, of course. The bill that funds online news organizations and licenses them and disallows independent people from having same algorithm. I think you're talking about the broadcasting one from 2023. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's wrong. But that's the only one that I know of off the top of my head that mentions algorithms, but it is specifically and explicitly says that the government is not allowed to mandate or adjust algorithms. It explicitly says that that's not allowed. Okay, it's in the Senate for review right now. Cool. Okay, what is it then? Pull it up. I'm on a phone. I'm not even on my computer. If I was on my computer right now, I'd just look. But if it's in the Senate right now, go get it. So, but that's not, then it's not a socialist policy that's been ruining our country for the last 15 years. If it's in the Senate, you're talking now about something that hasn't passed yet? Because then that doesn't even make sense for what you said before. In fact, that's the opposite of what you claimed earlier. If it's something that hasn't passed and something that hasn't been, then it can't possibly be a socialist policy that's been allegedly ruining our country for the last 15 years. Can you name a socialist policy from 15 years ago? Yeah, we have a house here. Public services existed before capitalism even existed. Is that true? That's probably true. I'm on the phone. All I know is that this is what all the independent news people are complaining about online because their algorithms will be destroyed and they will have no online presence. Okay, well, I'm going to need a citation then because that just sounds like, can you get, who? You're saying all independent. Can you name one? Like, who are you talking about? I swear to God, if it's Moose on the Loose, I'm going to say good. I'm gonna say good. Get that asshole out of here. Yeah, I don't feel like. Swear to God. Who's the independent that's complaining about that? Can you name me one or two? Because at the end of the day, I can't read your mind, Jane. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're referring to. Northern Perspective. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. It's the same. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is Northern Perspective the one? I think we watched that one, right? Is Northern Perspective the one that we watched that I was like, hey, are these guys getting paid by fucking somebody in the Netherlands? Bill C-34? It's presumably a Canadian bill. You're on your way back from Drummond Island. Did you have a good trip? JF. Ugh. We wouldn't expect you to know what Jane's talking about. I mean, yeah, like, no offense, Jane, but you do not seem like you know what you're talking about. It seems like you've heard people bitching and moaning and complaining, but you don't exactly know what they're complaining about, nor why they're complaining about it, and you're coming to me repeating that as if I'm supposed to know what you're talking about. People complained about BC9 and Bill C-22 when it came out, saying it's about this stuff, and it was never about any of those things. Okay, Magicus is reading it. Magicus, do you mind sending me a link in Discord to the one you're if you think you got the right one, and then I'll check it out later. Because I'll come back to this. I'll come back to this on like Wednesday, and we'll like go through and read it and check it and see if this is what. Jane, come back on a different day. I'll give you a link, and you can chat. You can like talk live with me. You can be on your phone. That's fine. If that will make you feel better. I am not doing JF as a true crime topic. One, because we already know he did it. Bill C-34. Is that the one you're talking about, Jane? Is it Bill C-34? Yeah, well, how am I supposed to know what you're talking about? You can't accurately describe it. You don't know what it's called. You need to have a citation for me to understand what you're talking about. How the hell do you have a conversation? Okay, this is a communication problem. How the fuck do you expect to have a conversation with somebody, particularly about politics, when you're going to make claims about whatever that thing is, and then just expect everybody to just agree with you? How is that, and just not be able to go look it for themselves about what the hell you're talking about? Telepathy. Oh, yes, I'm supposed to read your mind. Like, I'm being nice about this. If I wanted to be a dick to Jane, for example, what I would say is, I think you're full of shit. I don't think you're saying anything. And if you, not only do I want you to tell me what bill it is, I want you to tell me exactly where in that bill it says that. I'm not even going that far. If I wanted to be a dick and just dismiss what you were saying, that's what I would do. But saying, what are you talking about? And then being accused of like, oh, well, you're just being condescending. Ah, yes, tone policing. You come into my home uninvited and then tell me how I should arrange my furniture? Like, no, this is a communication problem. You want me to bend over backwards for you and do all the work and all the emotional weightlifting and all the educational weightlifting and do all of the fucking everything and pull it all up. So, like, no? No? And here's the other thing. You claimed that there were socialist you made a claim where you said there were Canada's being ruined and has been being ruined for the last 15 years by socialist policies. I asked you to name one policy. You were not able to do so. You ran around in circles for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you brought up a policy that's only being discussed now. It is not possible that Bill C-34 has been ruining the country and ruining the country's economics, destroying Canada economically for the last 15 years if it's happening tomorrow. So what are you talking about? Do you understand how absurd what you're saying sounds? Just from a communication standpoint. Not even from like a technical standpoint. What you're saying doesn't make any sense to go with your claim that you made. Right? So not only were you not able to give me anything to go off of after you claimed you wanted a conversation. Why would you make a comment and then not expect people to be like, what are you talking about? Question mark. The claim appears to be something along the lines of regulators could require algorithms to stop promoting hate speech and groups and conspiracy theories. Not if it went against the other bill, but yes, they could theoretically do something. Maybe. There's another bill that exists that says that broadcasters and the government is explicitly not allowed to make algorithm changes. So you would have if a regulator tried to do that, they would be going against the other bill. So then you would have contention between the two bills that would have to be argued out in court, which is how the law is supposed to work. Oh, Roscoe, no. I don't think I am smart. I know I am smart. Because I do know the names of these bills and I am able to read. Go figure. Imagine being literate. Hey, JL Warden. How you doing? What is up, my guy? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. Everybody's so mad. Everybody's so angry. All 62 of my IQ. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. It's not even hard. Trying to get an edit done? Oh, what are you working on? Aw, Feline, why are you hiding the comments? No, Feline, no, don't do it. I should probably explain. One of the rules here, because again, there are rules here, is that you're basically allowed to do whatever you want within terms of service until the mods get tired of you. Then the fucking No, my kitchen is over there. I was in there earlier cleaning it up. You missed that part of the stream. Sorry. You missed out. Your caps lock is stuck, by the way. The government can specify the result, not just the algorithm to achieve the result. Right, exactly. Red Cedar has it. That's what the rule says. So unless there's a change in Rule 34 and that change is going to usurp the already written rule in one of the other bills, then that's going to have to be fought out. Right. So they can say what they want the result to be, but they're not going to be allowed to say how. That's usually how it works anyway. Ironing? What fucking year are you living in? My guy, this is 2026. Who irons shirts anymore? You just hang them up and go have a shower. You're never alone when you have Jesus. Little gay. It's a little bit gay. That's okay. We support that here. It's okay to be a little bit gay. Oh, is it? Oh no, it's Russian vids. Which direction, Roscoe? Which direction do you think I'm transitioning? Am I going from girl to boy or from boy to girl? We made it. Oh, we made them so mad. It's funny how Jane disappeared and then this started. Weird. Oops. The caps lock key is broken. Vertical streaming that brings out the incels. So there's a okay. So JL, this is one of the things that I've been doing when I do these vertical streams is that I've been telling my mods not to like ban or hide stuff as long as it's like not horrific. Like Roscoe is doing whatever. Like that's not a problem really. So, but there have been other ones. But I've asked them to leave the comments on purpose because of how like ridiculous it is. Like the amount of harassing comments is nearly double or triple the amount that I get regular streaming than I do vertical. And I just think that's really interesting. Oh no, they think I'm gonna be mad by the word cunt. Oh dear. I don't think you read the entire bill, Chesh. Oh, I haven't read Bill 35 at all. The bill clearly mandates the use of time travel technology to censor the internet 15 years ago. Oh, I see. I misunderstood. Good point. Good point. Good point. Come on, Roscoe. Which direction am I transitioning? Am I transitioning girl to boy or boy to girl? Best guess. Best guess. Come on. I believe in you. You got a 50-50-90. You got a 50-50 shot. Remember, every time there's a 50-50 chance, there's a 90% chance you're going to get it wrong. 9 cats is only too many if you don't have enough space for 9 cats. So is this like your life? Good question, JL. Could it be because people find your vertical stream during doom scrolling? Yeah, I think so. Roscoe, did you find us from doom scrolling? Is it like, what's your time, like, what time is it for you? Is it like the middle of the night and you've just been doom scrolling and you're just hangry and tired? You need nappy? You need nap times? Raiden says, I think if you would transition, it would be into a man because you grew a pair and are talking sense. Oh my god. Well, you know, Roscoe, ignorance is bliss. So if I'm dumb and being stupid, then I'm probably having a better time than I would be if I was smarter, right? No, not how that works. Yes, cats are incredibly environmentally destructive. If I had a cat, cats should be, yeah. No, if you live in a place where cats are not native, you should absolutely be getting your cats neutered and or spayed. JL said Roscoe's just pissed his boyfriend is withholding sex because he refuses to get a job or take out the trash. Yo, valid. Valid. Bro, why are you so angry? What are you, like, Roscoe, what are you so upset about? Why are you mad? And World Hunger, eat your cat. What's your best cat recipe? Roscoe, why are you mad? It's okay. What are you so upset about? Lowercase. I know, they've got their caps lock is stuck. It's okay, like, that happens. We're not gonna judge Roscoe just because his keyboard is broken, alright? My car's extended warranty. Kentucky Fried Kittens? Yo! Was that a siren? Yes, that was a siren. He's crashing out already. Yeah, I know. It came in crashing out. It's okay. Why are you so angry? What are you mad about? What's bothering you? High percent liquor poured into the carcass, then set on fire to get rid of the fur, then treat as chicken. Oh. Wouldn't you... That sounds like it would smell terrible. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like it would smell awful. I love when people get mad and start yelling, "No one wants you," like they personally know all 9 billion people. Like, yeah. He's mad that Epstein Island is oh, shush. Roscoe, why are you angry? What? Clearly you are upset. What is upsetting you? Like, you're crashing out, my guy. You saw Cocaine Bear and thought cocaine was the hero. The good guy was cocaine the whole time. Don't blame the Canadian. Yeah, no, me. It is my fault. I am responsible for Donald Trump and destroying the American economy because as a Canadian, I want control of the Great Lakes. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? I did it. I've succeeded. Good job, me. You know, Roscoe, you're giving me a whole lot of power in this scenario, in the global economy. Hi, welcome. With all the hockey hullabaloo. Hey, listen, don't be mad about our gay hockey agenda, all right? Getting heated rivalry reference. I just had an absolutely terrible idea for a story. Prompt. 10 years in the future, Chesh and Moose on the Loose are married. What happened? Oh, God, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Over my dead body. Well, what's going on? Or what's up? Walid, we are trying to find out what bug has crawled up Roscoe's asshole. They're very, very upset. But we're waiting for them to finish off their crash out, so we can help them out. Is Heated Rivalry an adaptation or an original? It's an adaptation. It's a book. I believe there are 3 books. If I'm not, I might be wrong about that, but it's a novel that's been adapted into a TV series. The bug of loneliness, the male loneliness epidemic. Gay hockey. Oh, no, gay hockey is great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 watch Heated Rivalry. Do it. Can't mods time out Roscoe? Yeah, they can. They can time him out whenever he wants. So the rule for mods in here is, or like the way we do things in here is, they'll be allowed to play, like the person will be allowed, like Roscoe will be allowed to play until the mods get tired of it. And then the mods will time them out, give them a warning, and then they'll probably get banned. But like, nobody cares. We're here to have a good time. What if Moose got drunk, tripped over his own feet, and bumped his head on the planet and woke up 2 days later all mellow and compassionate? No offense, they are not my type. Yeah, I know how mods work. Well, different channels run moderation differently. Prototype, I don't know what to tell you. That's just the rule of the way my mods do things here. There's not like set, if they say this, they'll get banned. That's just not how I do things. What if he did a reverse John Fetterman? Yeah, that was. I like how you just have to keep adding caveats to Moose to make them a more appealable person. To make them more appealing as a person. There we go. That's better worded. Yeah, there's like obviously the terms of service in general, right? There's obviously the terms of service rules. I still want to know which way I'm transitioning. This is not the first time I've been accused of being trans, as if that's a bad thing. But, like, it's not. Like, that's fine. But I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. And they've never got a good answer for that. Totally off topic, Kevin Smith is going to shoot a film up north called Moose Jaws. Basically Jaws, but with a moose. Oh, that's gonna be so good! Moose are terrifying. That'd be is it gonna be like Cabin in the Woodsy? Like it's gonna be they're in the woods and they're getting stalked down by a moose. It better have a moose like taking out a whole canoe. It better. Moose, you guys know that moose like eat seaweed and like go diving and swim like to the bottom of lakes and in the ocean, and that's why one of the largest predators of moose are orcas. They're fucking amazing. It's crazy. Moose are nuts. Well, I can't answer these questions because if I answer the questions about whether I'm transitioning and what gender I am, it's going to take out all the fun of the people who want to accuse me of doing whatever as if it's a bad thing. I can't tell you. That's no fun at all. Also, it's a really weird way to ask if you can see my dick. A moose would kick the shit out of a seal. Okay, except... However, all right, have you ever seen lion seals? Have you seen how big lion seals are? Have you seen how terrifying lion seals are? If you're fighting a lion seal in the water, I don't think the moose is winning that. If the moose is trying to fight the seal on land, then I think the moose probably takes that fight. Oh, I said lion seal. Yes, leopard seals. Sorry, yes. Leopard seals. Thank you for the correction. That's what I meant. Leopard seals. Yeah, sorry, I meant leopard seals. As long as Chesh's dick is smaller, I'm fine with it. Yeah, leopard seals are badass. They're crazy. They're terrifying. Was it Neil the Seal? Neil the Seal is also wonderful. 10 out of 10. Leopard seals, 1,200 pounds of pure underwater terror. Yes. I'm out here rocking a tripod. Yes, Neil the Seal is an elephant seal. Yes, not a leopard. Neil the Car Crusher. Mini me over here. It's a big dick energy.
Didn't you know that you can only give off and let people know you have big dick energy if you speak in capitals? Guys, all right. Deal for next time. Next time somebody like Rocco's a rock, whatever that guy's, I already forgot his name. Whatever that guy was doing, every time, like, next time somebody comes in spamming all caps, all of you just turn your cap lock on and just keep talking like normal, but everything in cap locks. Big dick energy. Cruise control for cool. Everything is spoken like this. Oh my god. Please. That'd be so funny. Guilty, thumbs up, just heard big dick. Yeah. All right. I've been live for like 2 hours. I gotta go do some more stuff. My we did the tomatoes. We got those all cleaned up. We cleaned up the kitchen. We did good. I'm happy with this day. We've been pretty productive. If you want to see some of my art, I've been doing a little bit more of that recently in a sketchbook. That's in the Discord. I'll probably post some of it on Blue Sky, so you can go find me there, or you can check out the community tab. There's always stuff going on there. Debate Hub is soon, TM. And tomorrow I'm going to be live on Dapper Dinosaur's channel if you're interested in that. I like mangoes, but if they were wombgoes, I wouldn't try them. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest. Have fun watching the replay if you're watching the replay. If you're not watching, I need to check out the replay of these, actually. I've never fucking looked at that. I gotta check that out. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna watch that Vic Mignogna thing. And if you like this kind of content, we do this every Monday. I'm gonna go. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. I hate leaving these streams. Leaving these streams is so bad compared to like, right? I gotta clean the dirt out of my nails from plants. Okay, like and subscribe or whatever. Bye. Bye. So long. See you. Kiss, kiss. Bye.